or you can record on your own computer.
Okay, I am recording. I don't know whether I'm recording to the cloud or the computer, but I'm recording it.
Okay, let me see if I can record as well.
The red button's on, or the red light's on. Good job, Tom.
I'm going to record to the cloud and everybody will be able to see it for at least a couple of weeks. And thank you for sending the link for Dale and Paul.
While you're away.
Okay, all right.
Setting.
I've got 3 people at the table, so we're about to start. Today's lesson is going to be all to do with entries. First of all, are there any questions from anyone before I begin? Okay, so this hand came up this week at the table. So it's a very interesting one. So, what on earth was the contract? Oh, I've got it. I don't think this was the hand. Doesn't look like the hand that I wanted. Hold on just a second, please. Get your pictures out of the way. Be thinking about what to do with these cards, and I'm just going to check to see if in fact this is the right hand, because it doesn't look like it. It did not load. I exported it, it didn't load. How annoying. It was there earlier. Okay, so we'll just go into the other ones. Okay. Okay, so we're ready for off. We'll see if we can bid this. Who's the dealer? North is the dealer.
I know I should say something, but
No, you shouldn't say anything.
no, but the bid thing doesn't come up.
Are you looking at, are you on BBO? You are there. You should be able, you're looking at the
I
wrong.
see all 4 hands.
Yes, you're looking at the wrong screen. You're looking at my screen instead of your own BBO screen.
Oh, okay. Now I don't get to see your face, but okay, so I'm passing.
Okay. So I think I'm going to let, I don't want to let the people at the table see everything. The kibitzers can watch, but not say anything unless I ask questions. So Tuno Trump by South. Partner, what you going to do? So that's a transfer to hearts. You have 5 hearts,
Nope,
partner.
that's not what I wanted.
No. So as I said the other day, there's no judgment here. If you can play all these hands and make your contract, then you can take over teaching the class. So you're not expected to make these contracts. So Jake, think again. So I have 20 or 21 points and you have 5. Is that enough for game?
Yes.
Do you have any interest in the majors?
No.
So where is our game? Perfect. So now I'm going to just click on your name, Jake, and you're going to come and swap seats with me.
Okay.
Just click on your name. where it says Jake Rad next to North, just
I
click
did.
on that.
It asks me if I want to leave the seat.
Yes, just say yes.
Okay.
You see, you're already sitting in the opposite seat.
Right.
Okay. And now you're going to pass. And Norma's going to pass. And because this is a lesson, I'm going to tell you, well, Norma, I think you can make the right lead. Perfect. So top of a sequence is always a good lead. So you're on your own here, Jake.
Okay.
Good card. I'm just going to talk about that. Jake has won the opening lead. Why did he not duck? We often duck when we have this kind of situation, but he doesn't want them to switch to anything else because he has a plan. So what's your plan, Jake? Tell us what your plan is.
I'm going to try to capture the 5 diamond,
Okay, good. So go ahead.
the ace and the ace king of spades. I have the contract made.
Okay, good. So go ahead.
I've gone for the jack. Oh, I have to mute myself, sorry.
So how many tricks are you going to make now? So you can win this trick, that's 3. And then
Right.
you've got 4 more tricks, right? So what went wrong? So we're going to have a do-over. I set these up so we would have the exact same cards. So East is going to pass. And to save time, Jake's just going to bid 3 no trump. I'm going to let everybody see all the cards. So, and do you see the bidding box?
Yeah, oh, I have to pass for him
Yes.
to do that?
Yep,
Okay, sorry.
that's okay. And Jake is just going to open 3 no trump. It's the same hand. We know that's where we finished up. So this saves a lot of time.
Right.
And one more pass from Anne.
Okey doke.
And the Queen of Hearts lead. Okay, so now we're going to count our short tricks. So on the lead, we have 2 heart tricks for sure, and 2 spades for sure, that's 4. And the ace of clubs is 5, and 2 diamonds is 7. So we're 2 tricks short. Now that you can see all the cards, you can see that if they were to switch to a club, that could be a disaster for us because we haven't knocked out and set up our diamonds yet. So that's why we're going to win the first trick. It's no problem to win it because we've got plenty of entries to our hand. What we don't have is plenty of entries to the dummy. So let's play the 7, Jake. And we're going to win it. Okay. When I've got the ace and king, I like to play the king if I want to encourage them to continue with this suit if they get the lead. So now we're going to play the diamonds a little bit differently. We've got 3 diamonds opposite 5. So we've got 8. We're missing 5. How are they likely to be split? Well, most of the time they're going to be 3-2. In fact, that's 67.8% of the time. And I know I've mentioned that before. But what if they are 4-1? Well, if they're 4-1, if East has 4 and West has 1, we'll be in big trouble. But if they're 4-1, if West has 4 and East has 1, it's not the end of the world. So one of the things we're going to do is probably duck a diamond, but we're going to start with the king because we want to play the high card from the short side first. So let's start with the king.
Rosemary, would it pay for me to play the 9? Just to
No,
encourage
second at low. Okay. So that worked very well. Everybody followed. So now we're going to hold our breath. Can you see that let's play the 8, Jake. And can you see if you allow them to win this trick, you'll still have a diamond to get over there. So if it goes 7, 8, 9, and this rides around and loses to the 10 or the queen, that would be 8, and we would still have a diamond to get over to the 3 that are left, and we'll be okay. So our goal is to give up this trick. We're going to duck this trick and let the opponents win it, no matter what happens. So the 9, and now we are going to play low. And of course, what we're hoping for is that the queen will appear, but it didn't. So really good that we played this way, because now that's 4, 7. There's 3 in the dummy is 10. You've got 1 that's 11. He's got 2, or rather Norma has 2 left. In fact, she's got the queen 10 and we have the ace jack over them. So what can Norma do at this point? Her best choice is to continue hearts and knock it out, because if partner gets in and has another heart, he'll return it. So Jake is now going to win and play his diamond, and he's going to cover whatever diamond Norma plays. And now we're going to stop and count again. It went 4, 7, 10, 2 in the dummy is 12. There's only 1 left out. So the ace of diamonds will capture the queen. And we have 1 more diamond to cash. So that's 6 tricks, plus the ace king of spades is 8 and the ace of clubs is 9. And we brought the contract home. So it's very often a really good idea to duck a card, to duck a trick when you don't have multiple entries. If you had another high card over there that was a sure entry, you could take the diamond finesse. If it lost to the queen, so be it. You can always get over there again. Any questions on this deal? In fact, Jake, can you save time and just claim 1, 2, 4 more tricks, please? Okay, so making the contract. So now everybody can see everything. So can we see how this works? Even with an 8-card fit, it would be very dangerous to take that finesse, because then we're done when there's 4 on our left. Everybody okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. This is your chance to speak up. Okay, let's go on to the next hand. I just want to make certain who's got all the points. You see what the contract is. He asked if anybody could see my glasses, but I guess I'm the only one that could see them.
Rosemary, I can see all the hands. Do you want that?
Oh, thank you, Norma.
Oh,
Not
I
right
like we see all the hands.
now. Okay. All right, so I think Norma is the dealer.
Okay. Well, actually, Jake started, so he's,
Oh, Jake is pass. Thank you. Can't see what's what. I think I told you, maybe I didn't, that when this printed out, it printed all the wrong directions.
oh, great.
And I haven't had a chance to go back and change them all. So pass. North, you're going to, oh, I have to pass. You know, I get so frustrated by that Ros Boden who never bids on time. Okay.
Okay, well, Rosemary, I'm doing the rule of 15 and I would pass.
Oh, well, I want you to open, please.
But what about the rule of 15?
Forget it. You were supposed to be the dealer here.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I won't argue with you.
No, imagine that nobody else had taken a bid. You were in first seat.
Okay.
Okay, so one club. Sorry. Somebody tell me to bid if I'm too slow. So it's going to be passed out in one no trump.
Yep.
So and the opening lead is going to be the diamond 4. So in one no trump, Tweety, you're on your own.
All right. Thank you.
You can tell us your thought process if you want to share it.
Well, let's see. I've got 3 winners in my hand. And so my problem suit is the spades. So I'm going to start with this. I'm going to start with a, I'm going to get, I'll just do it. I'll just try to do it.
Okay.
You, Rosemary.
Thank you. Well, I have 2 diamonds left, so I have to return what's called present count. So when I return the jack, my partner's going to think that this is my last one or it's the top of 2. Sorry, again. So I'm going to undo that trick.
Yeah, I don't like that trick.
And I'm going to see what happens if it's covered. So let's say that it's covered.
I like that more.
Very good. So Anne is going to make the contract. So why is she ducking? Anyone got any ideas?
Because she needs to get back over to her hand, and she's not going to be able to use her spades if she doesn't duck that one.
Right. Very good, Norma, for seeing it. By ducking this king, she has one more spade that can get over there. So whether they cover or don't cover, we have to duck this spade and let them win the trick. And if he ducks, she's going to let it ride, and that will work out well. Even if he covers, she's going to give up the trick because they can take their diamonds at this point. You can take, South can take 2 more diamonds, and then whatever he leads, Anne is going to win. And then she's got a spade to get to all the spades in the dummy. Can everybody see how this works?
Yes.
So Rose, is that a normal play for Jake to go ahead and put up the king?
Well, looking at the cards in the dummy, it's a very difficult decision.
Mm-hmm.
Those that you don't have a lot of spades because you didn't support. So his partner rates to have, let's say that you had 3 spades. His
Mm-hmm.
partner will have 3 because there'll be 5, 3, 3, 2 around the table. By the way, you should all learn these hand patterns. It really helps you know easily
Right.
how things are likely to be around the table. So you could see 5 and you've got 2. What's
Mm.
missing? Well, 5, 2. There could be 5, 4, 2, 2, or 5, 3, 3, 2. So if East had 3 spades, partners got 5, 3, partners got 3 spades. You have to hope that by covering, you're going to promote, if he's got 4, you will promote his 9. And that's what would happen here.
Mm-hmm.
So if we went up with the ace, we'll do it in the next hand. Let's read.
Okay.
And let's say that we're going to, I guess, and just open 1 no trump, please, when it comes around to you. So pass, 1 no trump.
You, Rosemary. Yeah.
Just to save time. We know the contract's going to be 1 no trump, so we'll just bid it and then pass, pass.
So it would work either way, whether Jake covered or not.
Well, now I'm going to show you what happens if he doesn't cover.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to win the ace on the first time around, just to experiment.
Rose.
Thank you. It's not easy doing this. So now Jack of spades.
Oh, me.
Jack of
Sure.
spades, Dan.
Okay, sorry.
So if Jake, no, I'm sorry, Jake, I misspoke. Play the king. And now win the ace, Anne. Now, can you see that in the dummy now we've got the queen 10 that'll capture the 5 and the 8, but the
Right.
9 in the north hand will stop you taking any more spades. So you'll
Right.
get 3 spades instead of 4 spades, and you will not make your contract.
Hmm.
So even if he covers, you must duck the trick and let him have it. But this is a good reason to duck. When you only hold 2, you cover the jack in the hopes that a trick will be promoted in your partner's hand. You can't see the 9, but if partner has it, that's a really important card, and he may win a trick with it later.
Hmm.
Okay.
Good one.
Okay, let's go on to the next hand. Any questions before I change it?
Would you go say that one more time? When, I'm sorry, when who only holds 2? I have to get my head in this.
When second hand
Yes,
only holds 2. Well, first of all, there's a guideline that says cover an honor with an honor.
Right.
But we don't always do that. If we think that our partner might have a trick that we can promote, we absolutely should cover it.
okay,
Usually cover the last of touching cards.
okay.
So, but we can see the 10 in the dummy. But do you remember how I always talk about 3 neighbors?
Yes,
So if East has the jack and the 9 with the 10 in the dummy, it doesn't matter what you do. Doesn't matter whether you duck or whether you cover. But if she doesn't have the 9, partner might have it. So then with only 2, we absolutely 100% should cover.
okay.
Okay,
And hope that I cover that cover, the king.
exactly. And
Yeah.
that something will happen. So you did very well to duck.
Thank you.
I have to see who's got the good hand here.
We can see all the cards.
let me hide them so that you don't see all the secrets. So North is going to pass.
Mhm. I sound like Marissa.
You do.
She's so funny.
Well, I guess I'm doing this.
Perfect. Sorry. Very good. Tweety has an easy raise to no trump.
Plus my partner's playing it.
I have a
So
question.
what should North lead? Somebody has a question. I think Paul.
Yes, in this particular circumstance, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, never mind. I answered it, counted wrong.
Okay. Even if East only had 9 points, we would still jump to 3 no trump with a 5-card minor. 9 points and a 5-card minor. It can go 1 no, 3 no. Basically, you're giving yourself a point for the extra card in your suit because you know your partner has at least 2 cards in that suit. Okay, so North is on lead and is going to lead the 5 of spades.
Okay, so I really have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 real tricks between the two hands, right?
3 spades, 2 hearts is 5, a diamond is 6.
But if I could get the clubs going, I would be happy.
Okay, so go ahead.
I would do she's lit. So let me think about this for a second.
Okay, so now you're going down.
Ah, that's a given. I don't want to be inconsistent in my play.
So here's the thing. Why do I say right off the bat that Norma's going to go down?
Because she can't get back to the nice club hand.
Right, because the clubs are not yet set up. And if they duck, if she leads a club and they duck, how's she going to get there? She has no outside entries. So that's danger point number 1. So let's undo that and play a low spade.
I'm going to play that king of clubs and they're going to cover it, but I can't assume that, of course.
They would never.
Well, let's see here. I don't know. I really don't know.
Zzz.
Back.
We have to work on our clubs before we do anything else.
Oh, okay. But you said they're never going to cover my club. Okay.
Well, they'll have to at some point.
Okay.
Well, I would lead the 7.
Okay.
Only because it's, remember, it's the high card from the short side first. It's not very high, but we might as well play the 7 instead of the 5.
Okay.
Well, now you're going down.
Oh, God.
So why are we going down? Because we're going to duck. We're going to duck this trick.
Why do I need to duck it?
No. Well, because I'm going to duck.
Oh,
South is going to duck and let you win it.
yeah.
Okay. And he's going to stop your fun.
Okay.
So,
How is he going to stop my fun? He can't stop my diamonds. He
well,
can't stop my heart.
so let's look at all the cards.
Okay.
This is hard. So Jake, just duck that card, please. Okay. Now what are you going to do as declarer?
I'm going to play the, oh, I see. Well, okay, I'm going to do that.
Very good, Jake.
Well, that's not nice, Jake.
Can you see the problem now?
I do, but even so, I guess I don't, because if I play well, he's going to cover my ace,
Mhm,
cover my club with his ace.
mhm.
But whatever he plays, I still have gotten 3 tricks, plus the 2 hearts is 5, 6, and I'm missing a trick still.
You are. You still can't make it.
Yeah.
So let's do it over. This is the hard hand. So it's going to go pass, pass, and just bid 3 no trump. Norma.
Okay, when it gets to me, I don't have it now.
Yes, and just
Oh, sorry.
pass, please. Okay. Pass, 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 and we'll lead the 5 of spades.
I think East has to
And
pass.
pass. And Jake pass. So don't you wish we had do-overs at the table when we're really playing?
Yeah, very much.
Or if
Okay,
we could play the same hands like the next day.
right. Norma, just play the 4.
Okay.
Now we're going to duck a club. So we're going to play the 7 of clubs.
And I'm going to duck this.
We're going to duck it. We're going to let them win it. And you'll see that it's like a miracle. And now here comes another spade.
And your play of the 8 is giving count.
Yes, we give count on declare as leads.
So I want to take it on my side or that side.
Well, have
Side.
you knocked out the ace of clubs yet?
No.
So you need the ace of spades as the entry after you've set up the clubs.
Right.
Okay.
Now do I duck it again?
So now you play a club.
Right.
So yes, now you play a high club.
Okay, you play, Rosemary.
Now at this point, Jake ducked. So you can, that's 4, 8. Now you know that you're missing the ace 10. So
Right.
you play the king of clubs. And he's powerless. If he wins it, your queen takes the 10.
Right.
Ducks again, you just continue.
Right.
So let's say that he takes it this time and he doesn't have any more spades to return to partner, but he's going to lead to dummy's weakness. So North is going to play the 3 of hearts. He's got nothing in hearts. So now he's going to play like the 8 of spades or the 5 of spades, I think.
I know.
Who is?
Jake.
Diamonds, you mean, not spades, right?
Yes, I meant diamonds. Sorry. They look like spades right then. So now you're going to stop and count your tricks. You've got 3 tricks so far. You've got 2 clubs in the dummy, that's 5. You've got a spade is 6. 2 hearts is 8, and the ace of diamonds. So we're not going to mess around. We're just going to rise with the ace.
Okay.
And how are we getting across to the dummy?
I'm going to go to, oh, this is interesting. Well, I guess, let me think about this. If I go to the 8, I go to the
Nothing
ace,
to think about.
the heart,
One way to get to the dummy,
I have to go here.
right? And that's why you don't win the ace at trick 1.
Right. Right.
Because that is your entry to your long suit.
Right.
That
Right.
must be preserved at all costs. So now you can claim 2
Yeah.
clubs and 2 hearts, 4 more tricks, and you make your contract. Okay, so claim 4, good. Now everybody can see everything. So do we all see the situation here?
Yeah.
We've got on the opening lead of a spade, we've got 3 spades and 2 hearts is 5. A diamond is 6. We need 3 tricks from the club suit. We've only got 1 possible entry if they duck. And if they duck twice, the clubs won't be set up. So we have to make certain that we preserve the ace of spades. So we'll win in our hand and lead a club and give them the first trick so that we have another club to get over there. And then we're going to have the ace of spades as the entry to enjoy them once they're set up.
And Jake as south, you said he covers the last of touching honors that he sees, correct?
Yes, yes. He starts to get the count and he sees what's going on.
Okay,
And he certainly wants to see what card his partner plays
right.
when he doesn't have any more, because Jake can count. 5 and 4 is 9.
Mhm.
You had 2, his partner had 2. So what he will have run out of spades at that point. So I think he did have a second spade when he finally won the ace of clubs. But then what's he going to play after that? So
Mhm.
got to watch carefully for when he takes the ace of clubs.
Okay.
Okay, very good.
Rosemary, I have a question on that last line of play.
Yes, go ahead.
Those clubs split 4-2. What happens if they split 2-3? Would it be the same line of play?
We've got 7. If they split 4, they split 4-2, right? If they split 3-3, I mean, you don't know.
Oh, that's what I meant, 3-3, yes. Mhm.
But you don't know. If they split 3-3, he'll be forced to win the ace early.
Okay,
You can't hold up till the 4th round, but it
Okay.
doesn't make any difference.
all
You
right.
still have to give them the chance
all
because
right.
you've only got that 1 entry if they hold up.
But if you had a second entry, you might try playing to see if it was 3-3.
Of course,
Yeah.
we're really talking about situations where you have no entries. Like the first hand, there were no outside entries to the diamonds.
Right.
Here on this hand, that we had to preserve that ace of spades as our entry to get to the clubs once we set it up.
Right.
And we also have to be thinking about 4-2 splits rather than 3-3. So here's the formula. When you're missing 8 cards, they split as, when you're missing 5 cards, they split as evenly as possible. So that's 3-2. But when you're missing an even number of cards, they tend to split unevenly. Now, I cannot give you the mathematical reason for why that is so, but it's a well-known fact. So missing 5, they're 3-2 most of the time. Missing 6, they're mostly 4-2. Now, occasionally you get a 4-1 split missing 5 or a 5-1 split missing 6. And that is rather challenging. But you should always assume that when you're missing 6, that it's more likely to be 4-2. So a lot of these deals are based on that kind of rationale.
Mhm.
Okay.
We can see all the hands.
Okay, well, I'm going to let everybody see all the hands because you all had plenty of time to check it out while I was busy talking. And this is board number 7. So I'm going to tell you that sooner or later, the north hand is going to be in 6 hearts. So south is going to open the bidding.
Your turn to bid. Rosemary,
I didn't see her bid. Thank you. 1 spade, 2 hearts. East and west are going to pass throughout. So how many hearts does north promise when they bid 2 hearts?
5.
5. I always have at least 5, and it's a game forcing bid. Does everybody here play 2/1?
Yes.
Yes.
If you don't play 2/1, say so now. Okay, so everybody does it. So we're going to undo Jake's bid and have him bid 3 hearts because we're in a game force. And for all we know, partner's hand is unlimited. It's game force, but it doesn't say mini hand or maxi hand. Now, Jake's bidding sequence, 1 spade, I have an opening hand with 5 spades and at least 3 hearts. I only need 3 to support you. So now Jake's hand is also unlimited. When I say unlimited, he doesn't have enough to open 2 clubs, but he could have a big hand and be going slow because we're in a game force. So we should be cooperative and start a cue bidding sequence on the way to game and possibly slam. So what's the first cue bid that North can make? 4.
You have
East,
to pass
can
these.
you pass?
Oh, sorry, who?
And now South is going to bid 4 diamonds. He's cooperating. He doesn't have anything extra, but he's cooperating. And now North is going to take charge because now I know he's got 5 spades and 3 hearts, and he's got first or second round control of diamonds. So I'm feeling pretty optimistic here. So 4 no trump. And how many key cards in support of hearts does Jake have?
2 plus
3.
3.
So 3.
Yeah,
So how do we show 3?
5 spades.
Do you play 1430, Jake?
Yes.
So 5 diamonds says I have 0 or 3 key cards. The king of trump, the king of hearts is a key card. So you've got 2 aces and the king of trumps. So that's a total of 3. So 5 diamonds. Okay, so that gives me all the key cards. So I now know he's got the ace of diamonds, the ace of spades, and the king of hearts. And that's only 11 points. I hope he didn't open light. So I'm going to take my chances and bid 6 hearts. I know we've got 10 trumps, so that's a good help. And that's going to be passed out. So what is 3T going to lead? Okay. So I think Jake should sit in the hot seat. Jake, let's swap seats again.
Okay.
Rosemary, if I were playing standard,
Mhm.
yeah, the 2 would be fine. Okay.
Norma's told her partner she has no interest in diamonds, and she's probably got at least, it's either a singleton diamond or she's got at least 3 because she played the very lowest one, playing standard signals. Wrong. We're going to go back. Don't get upset if I say wrong. I'm trying to be funny, but it doesn't sound funny. How are you going to make this contract? So can everybody see all the cards?
Yes.
Okay. Jake, you can see all the cards. So you won the Jack of Hearts over there. How are you going to make the contract? Let's look and see. It looks like you have no heart losers and no spade losers, but you have 2 club losers. And we can only afford 1. So can you see any way that we could possibly handle this?
Give him a round of clubs.
Well, that's not going to help you.
You have to rough a couple spades.
That's not going to help you. Just saying we're rough spades doesn't help you. How can you get rid of the clubs?
On a spade.
Do you have anywhere that you can pitch the clubs?
On the hearts.
No, you have to set up the spades.
The 5th spade.
So this is really important. So which hand is the master hand? North or south?
North.
North, because that's the hand with the long trumps. So when we look at that hand, we have no spade losers, but we've got the ace of clubs, and then we have 2 club losers, the 10 and the 2. Is there anywhere that we could pitch them in the other hand, in the south hand? Now, I think somebody's got a bit of an idea because they're focusing on spades. Who said rough some spades?
I think 2 people did.
Okay, so Jessie, why don't you tell me what your plan would be?
To play the ace and king of spades, then to lead the 7 and rough it, and then to get back to the hand.
How can you get back there?
Well, one way would be with the king.
The king of what?
Of hearts.
Okay. And then what? So that would work if the spades are 3-3.
Yeah.
But what if they're 4-2?
Well, I guess maybe I needed to,
What have we done on the other hands to guard against a 4-2 split?
lose one first, but we can't afford to lose a spade.
We can afford to lose one. As long as we pull the last trump and leave the king of hearts in the south hand as a possible entry. So let's go ahead and pull the last trump. And now we're going to lose a trick. We're going to give up a trick. So we're going to play a spade. And this is the one trick that we're going to lose. So you're in your hand. So you're going to, you're in the north hand. You're going to lead towards the dummy. And East has no choice but to play the 9. But instead of winning it, we're going to duck. And of course, East is so excited because now their queen of diamonds is a winner. Remember, we led the king and it lost to the ace. So now we're going to cash our queen and capture the 10.
But it's going to get trumped.
What else are you going to lead? You don't know for sure that your partner has all those diamonds. It would be the logical thing to do.
Right.
Okay. So, so now you're in the north hand, and guess what? You've got a beautiful little spade to get to your lovely ace king.
Oh, sorry. Whoops.
So no more ducking. We're going to win it. And now that's 4, 8, because we ducked once. So now we're going to play this. If they split, we're home. $10. So there's still one out, and it's higher than ours. What a nuisance. But we can rough it because we're not short of trumps. And how do we get back to the south hand to enjoy that little 7 of spades? This is why we left the King of Hearts here as an entry.
It's like magic.
It is magic.
Mhm.
And now North can claim. Isn't this a lovely hand?
It's amazing. It's not lovely if you don't know what you're doing, but it's very lovely.
Well, all of these hands depended on ducking a trick early
Mhm.
in order to have entries to get to the other hand, to the long suit. If we, let me show you what happens. If we win the ace of diamonds, we pull trump, we catch the ace king of spades and ruff a spade. And then we get back to, the only way to get back over here is to come back to the king of hearts. And then we ruff another spade, but we can't get back over here. So the key is to give up a trick while you still have control of everything else.
Mhm.
Now, we're often accustomed to doing that in no trump, where if we have to lose a trick, we've all been taught that we lose that trick while we still have control of all the other suits. So this is an extension of that. We give up a trick when we still have an entry to get to that long suit later. Sometimes we have to create an entry.
And
So-
Rosemary, isn't generally if you've got 5 in one hand, that's your alert button, that's the suit that's going to be, you might do the jump or duck with?
Well, I can't say yes or no to that. You
Uh-huh.
look for a source of tricks. And
Okay.
very often it's a long suit in one hand or the other.
Mm.
But sometimes it's like the hand a moment ago, we had king, queen, jack, 5th of clubs that screamed at us, set me up, set me up.
Mhm.
Knock out the ace and I'm a great source of tricks for you. Today I defended against a hand where the dummy on my left had 8 clubs to the ace king, jack 10, and the opener had the stiff queen and so on, or queen doubleton, and they got all these club tricks, and my partner and I are throwing away winners. And it was a tough hand to defend. If I ignored my partner's bid, we're heroes. So if I just led my own suit, we would take the first 5 tricks. Okay, so any other questions on this deal?
I don't have a question on this deal, but I always get confused. I would like generally to have I have a better shot at handling things if the hand to my right is the stronger hand or the weaker hand, the stronger one, right?
Well,
Another-
are you
I-
declarer or?
Yes, the declarer.
Well, yes, it's much easier if the strong opponent is on your right,
Okay,
because your cards are after him.
right.
But when the strong hand, if you're declarer and the strong hand is on your left, then his cards can beat your cards.
Yeah, okay.
So that's very, very true. Okay, I think I have one more hand. I know I'm going a little bit after 5 o'clock, but I hope you're all okay with that.
You want us to see? these?
Sure, okay.
Let me hide them. Let me hide them.
Oh.
What's this hand? Okay. Okay. So I think North is going to open 1 no trump. Jake, you've had a hard time today.
That's okay. I'm a big,
It's just the way the cookie crumbles. So this time, I think Anne will know what to lead
East
after
and
she passes.
Oh, after I pass. Okay, here I go. Okay.
Do you want to rest, Jake, or do you want to have another go?
No, I'm good.
Okay, good. So I'm going to let everybody see all the cards. No, not yet, because I'm going to ask Jake what his plan is when he sees the dummy come down. How many short tricks do you have?
Six,
You've got 3 spades, right?
right?
And 2 hearts is
Five.
5.
And
And looks like you have a lot of club tricks.
three club tricks.
You've got the ace, king, queen of clubs. And maybe you can set up an extra club. So what are the dangers on this hand?
Diamonds.
Well, but they didn't lead a diamond, and you're in control at the moment. They can all, but you've got a lot of diamonds in your hand. You're missing the ace, king, queen. But with any luck, they can take 3 diamond tricks, but no more. But you've got a better shot of setting up clubs than you have diamonds, because you have the top 3. But how many entries do you have to the clubs?
1, 2, 2.
What are the 2 entries?
The ace of clubs and the ace of spades.
Very, very well worked out. So how many clubs do you have altogether?
8, 7.
7. How many are you missing?
1.
No, you're missing 6. You've got 7, they have 6.
Right.
Right? So after today's lesson, you'll never think 3-3 again. 3-3 is a gift from the bridge gods. So how are they most likely to divide?
4-2.
Okay. So does that help you make a plan?
It should.
Well, let's have a go. Are you going to win this first trick?
Yes.
Good. You don't want them cashing all their diamonds up front, do you?
No.
Okay. So what are you going to work on first?
I'm going to try to work on the clubs, but I need to get to my south hand.
Well, you're in your north hand, and that's where the king of clubs is. Always remember the high card from the short side first.
Eight, 9, 10.
Now what? Oh, bummer. So now you're not going to make your contract, are you?
No.
Because even if you give up a club, you can never get back over here to enjoy it. So let's back up. So here we go. So we worked out that we're missing 6 clubs, and the chances are that they're 4-2. So we need to overtake the queen with the ace and then continue clubs. If they're 5-1, we're sunk. But we need to overtake with the ace so that we can play another round of clubs while we still have an entry. And look, here's the 10. So we know the jack is still out. If we now knock out the jack, we've got the ace as the entry to the 8 and the 3. I would actually play the 7 of hearts here rather than the diamond, because the 7 of hearts is absolutely no good to you whatsoever. But if they cash the ace, king, queen of diamonds, you need to have that 10. So,
What
and
about if I ducked again?
well, how does that help you?
You're right. I'm just trying to irritate my opponent.
He would just play another one. So now you've got the rest of the tricks, no matter what. You've got 3 spades, the good ace, your diamonds are good, and the clubs are good. So you can just claim 6 more tricks and make your contract. So my thought for the day is, when you're missing 6 cards, always assume the worst, that they're going to be split 4-2, and make certain that you've preserved an entry in order to get to them after you knock out their stopper. Okay. So I could give you many, many more hands.
Those are wise words.
Preserving entries and creating entries.
Yeah.
And
Great lesson.
Yeah. I mean,
But-
it's always the last thing you would think of. It seems,
Well-
at least that's what the thinking has to change.
Exactly. Our thinking has to change. And what I'm trying to share with you is some of the things that more advanced players have learned to do almost automatically.
Mm-hmm.
And your takeaway from today is that missing 6, they're probably 4-2. And so we should beware. Okay. So thank you all for saying that I should take my little mini vacation and not worry. That was very responsive of everybody. Thank you so much.
Have fun in Boston.
I
Nice
will.
time of year to be there.